Alright, now moving on to part 2 of my Warner Bros. DVD collection phone edition. Where we last left off, we looked at the Ant Bully, and we're going to continue on from here. Next up is Beetlejuice, 1997 DVD, 1988 film from Geffen Pictures, released through Warner Brothers. With Michael Keaton as the main character, Beetlejuice. And this film is rated PG and 92 minutes. And this is presented in both full screen and widescreen. Which means this is a flipper disc. Here's the scene index. Disc for Beetlejuice currently on the full screen side. Now, the full screen side uses the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo with the synthesized strings theme, while the widescreen side uses the widescreen version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo with the dual synthesized strings theme. And of course, the full screen version has the format screen come after the Warner Home Video logo. Next up is Best of Dr. Seuss. This is a 2010 reprint of a 2003 DVD release, because it originally was released on DVD back on November 18, 2003, but for some reason, it got a VHS release on Halloween Day of 2000. So this is a 2000 compilation featuring Daisy Head Maisie, the Hanna-Barbera TV special from Dr. Seuss, plus the Horton Hatches the Egg, which is a 1942 Merry Melodies cartoon from Looney Tunes, and Butter Battle Book, which is from 1989. So it has a compilation of all these three. How it was released on VHS in 2000 and got a DVD release delayed to 2003 is beyond me. And not rated, and it's 56 minutes, presented in full screen. Here's the disc for the Best of Dr. Seuss. Now, the 2000 VHS uses the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the regular strings theme. But because the DVD was delayed to 2003, the DVD version uses the full screen version of the 2002 AOL Time Warner Byline version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo with low-tone regular strings theme here. Plus the Hanna-Barbera TV special Daisy Head Maisie features the Hanna-Barbera Comedy All-Stars logo ending on Fred Flintstone. Here's the 30th anniversary special edition of Blazing Saddles, 2004 DVD release, because the film came out in 1974. Rated R, 93 minutes, and presented in widescreen. Here's the disc, which is a clear disc. And this DVD features the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in widescreen with the dual synthesized strings theme at the beginning. Next up, I have a 2003 DVD, A Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie. 2003 direct-to 2003 film as well. Consistently funny, good humor, says Roger Ebert, Chicago Sun-Times. This is rated PG-13 for some crude and sexual humor, some crude and sex-related humor. 106 minutes. It's a film co-produced with Pandora and Gaylord Films. And this is presented in full screen. Comes in a snapper case. And the scene index and the disc for Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie. This DVD uses the full screen version of the 2002 AOL Time Warner Byline variant of the Warner Home Video logo, with the low-tone regular strings theme at the beginning, and then it's got the green, and then it's got the format screen and the blue PG-13 rating screen. Next up is a DVD of Bronco Billy. This is a 2000 DVD release of Bronco Billy as part of the Clint Eastwood collection. Now, I got rid of the old snapper case for Bronco Billy, so a couple of years ago, I ordered the brand new blank snapper case. And then after I got a brand new blank snapper case, I took the cover art for Bronco Billy off of the old snapper case and put it in this brand new snapper case right here. Put it in this brand new blank snapper case right here, so that it stays well protected in the new one. Film is presented in both full screen and widescreen, which means it'll be another flipper disc. It's rated PG and 116 minutes. Scene index and disc for Bronco Billy currently on the full screen side. Now, both the full screen and the widescreen sides use the 1996 Warner Home Video logo with the regular strings theme, with the full screen side using the full screen version and of the logo, and the widescreen side using the widescreen version of the logo, both with the regular strings theme on this DVD. Now we get into a cartoon compilation, Cartoon Crack-Ups. This is a 2010 reprint of the 2001 DVD release. Features 7 Hanna-Barbera cartoons on here. It starts off with the Flintstones episode. It starts off with an episode of the Flintstones, then we go to an episode of the Jetsons, then we go to an episode of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You?, then we go to an episode of a Huckleberry Hound short, then we go to a Yogi Bear short, then we go to a Pixie and Dixie short, and then finally we get an episode of Top Cat that wraps up this DVD. Now, there exist 2 different versions of the comedy of the Hanna-Barbera All-Stars logo. As I've already said, there exists the comedy version that ends on Fred Flintstone, and there's the action version that ends on Johnny Quest. This is the only DVD that I have that features both versions. The comedy version that ends on Fred Flintstone is shown at the end of the Flintstones and Jetsons episodes on this DVD, and the action version ending on Johnny Quest is shown at the end of the Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Episode on this DVD. And it's not rated, and it is 124 minutes. And it's presented in full screen. Because cartoon compilations are presented in full screen. Here's the disc for Cartoon Network Cartoon Crack-Ups. And this DVD uses the regular version of the 1996 Warner Home Video logo in full screen with the regular strings theme on this DVD. Now that was part 2. Stay tuned for part 3.